Pray for us. I have like 3 brain cells.
Hi, how are you? Could I get a number 1 meal, please? But could you hold the tomatoes and the onions?
Okay, do you want cheese on the number 1?
Yes, please.
No tomato, no onion?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what type of drink?
Dr. Pepper?
Anything else?
No, ma'am, that should do it.
751, I see the first one.
Thanks so much. Hi. It's a moving vlog. Yay, I didn't get to do this last time. Now I'm doing it this time. If you're new here, hi, I'm Amanda. I make subpar videos on the internet, and this is a probably very long moving vlog. Yeah. If you didn't watch my past video where I talked about what's going on, the short of it is that I am moving back to Philly from the American South because I lost my job, and I'm in the process of finding another one, and we're gonna get there. But right now I am driving back from Tuscaloosa, which is the closest big city that has all these boxes. I have all the boxes I will need to move, plus bubble wrap, so that's exciting. I look like a greasy little goblin because I basically drove here really early in the morning, got my boxes, and sat at Starbucks and applied to jobs. And now I'm getting my last Whataburger before I move away. Whataburger is like a slightly less greasy version of McDonald's that is like only in the American South. I went there constantly when I was in Texas, and so now it's here and I'm happy, but I need to make room for my takeout bag. It's also 4:30 and I haven't eaten anything all day. And I've had caffeine, so I'm like, oh, I tilted you, sorry. So I'm like jittering all over the place. Anyway, I applied to a crap ton of jobs, and I got a couple of interview calls for 2 separate positions, but both of them want to talk to me when I'm in Philly. So I have to wait to like even do the second interview until I'm there in person. Then I spoke with someone about a 3rd job, which is remote, and it's like an editorial management job, which I would be really good at actually. So I'm kind of excited for that one. I have like this huge wad of cash because I moonlit as a bar back at this bar that my friend works at in town, and they paid me in cash. I made like $275 in 2 nights, and I'm like so here for that. Editing this is gonna be so much fun, I can already tell. Okay, so hold on, I need to park. I don't know what I'm doing. See, this is why I don't go through drive-thrus. I don't know how to like do this. It's funny because the first thing that I did after my driver's test was go through a drive-thru. I think it was a Chick-fil-A drive-thru that I went through, and I hit the curb because of course I did. So I have 2 days to pack up half of my apartment before my mom, dad, and sister show up here, which you would think is not a small undertaking, but it's actually not going to be that bad. The trick is, they think that I've been doing this since Saturday, but I haven't been. I've been applying for jobs. So, this is going to be fun. But, I'm going to take you along on that whole process. I just didn't film anything before this because what else is there to do? I'm not gonna have you sit there and watch me tap away on my computer for hours. Instead, you get to watch me eat french fries in a car. Just kidding. Anyway, I lost my job on Thursday. It is now Monday. I've spent the past few days either applying for jobs, crying, or trying to make time to spend with my friends. Friday and Saturday, like I said, I moonlighted? I don't know what the past tense of that word is. I've been trying to do all that stuff. I did take my camera with me on the boat yesterday. We went wakeboarding and stuff. No one got footage of me wakeboarding because I didn't want to ask, but that was fun. This is the first time that I've ever lived somewhere where I've had a solid group of friends that like I found on my own, and these are like my people. Like, we talk about life, deep stuff. Like, I know that if anything happened to me, they'd be there in a heartbeat. They're a wonderful community, and I'm gonna lose that. It's very hard to bond with and find people in Philly. People there are naturally mistrustful and very, they've got like just fronts up for days instead of being really open and And it's sad because here they are. And that's how I found these friends, and they're wonderful people, and I'm gonna miss them so much. I'm trying to pack in as much time with all of them as I can, especially the one that introduced me to all of them. Her name's Clara. I'm just gonna really miss the crap out of her. Like, she's so much like me in all like the good ways, and so inspiring and so wise, and makes me want to be a better person. And I'm gonna really miss her. I have to get home because I told someone that I would shoot their profile shots for their new business website at 6:30. It was a very last minute thing, but they're gonna pay me, so that's cool. The only thing I really am afraid of when packing, and you can laugh at me for this because everybody in the South does, that here in the South, we have roaches. They come into your home whether or not you're clean or messy. I'm very clean. They still come into my home. They are huge. They're like 2 inches long or more. I've had like 6 of them in my apartment, despite the fact that my landlord keeps exterminating. There's one thing you need to know about me. I'm not afraid of very much. Like, I can handle a lot, because chronic illness kind of makes you invulnerable. Because anything that's gross, you've probably excreted it or spit it up or thrown it up or something before. But I can't stand creepy crawlies, beetles, roaches, bugs, anything that's like bigger than a housefly. I can't. And the thing is, like, even when they're dead, I can't, like, I suck them up with a vacuum, and when they're too big, I convince someone else to come over and dispose of them for me. All that said, yesterday when I was going to put my swimsuit on to go to the river for wakeboarding, I was on the phone with my mom. I pulled my bottoms out of the drawer, and I touched something crunchy, and it was a dead cockroach in my swimsuit bottoms. The thing is, usually my mother is the resident bug killer. Like, at my house, that's what she does, or my dad if he's not working. But even she won't do cockroaches. Like, she and I are both like, what are we gonna do if, like, we're in your apartment and there's a roach? Like, neither of us are gonna kill it. My sister's not gonna kill it. I have to call my dad and be like, hey, Jeff, come over from the La Quinta and kill a bug for us. Like, I know how absurd it is, because I can stand far away from it, spray it with Raid, and kill it instantly. Then the body is just there, dead, and I can't make myself pick it up without, like, bursting into tears or something, and it's so ridiculous. Like, I know how ridiculous it is. I'm well aware of this. Okay, I'm gonna eat this burger now, which is gonna be a massive undertaking. So I'll talk to y'all when, at some point, but, like, this is a big-ass burger. What a burger, so good. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello my friends, it is Wednesday now. I did not really film anything yesterday. It was basically just a marathon of packing and running errands. I was supposed to have 2 meetings, I guess, with people to say goodbye, but both of them canceled, so I just took the whole day to pack, and I got more done than I thought, and yet less than I needed, so that's just my life. But I wanted to update y'all on what's going on. I'll show you what I've done and then update you on the job search real quick. It's 10:50 right now, and I have someone coming to pick me up to go to lunch at 11:30, so I'm trying to keep this short. So the last clip I think you saw was me packing my first box, which was all the books on my shelf. That plant is dying, it's very sad. So I've packed everything on the bookshelf. I've taken everything off all my walls, except I haven't taken down that clock because my mom's probably going to want to refer to that when she's here. All of these boxes are things that were in my room or this room, like in these little cubes over here, and they're labeled for either the storage unit I'm renting or for my parents' house. I have like miscellaneous stuff here. This has become like the repository for stuff. These are the sunflowers that my friend brought me the day that I lost my job. I'm hoping that that one stays good until the end of the night because I want to take pictures with it. in my yellow dress before I throw them out. These boxes are things my mom mailed here in anticipation of her visit, so they're just there. This is stuff that I need to do something with. I need to pack these placemats. The bathroom and the kitchen are pretty untouched because we need that stuff to like live in this house, so didn't do that. But almost everything in this closet can stay the way that it is. All these are gonna move as is. I'm gonna pack that suitcase for the drive. I need to put these in boxes somewhere. I'm like those shoe holders in boxes, these in boxes, but that won't take very long. On the other side it's the same thing, like that will go in a box, that laptop bag, but all of this stuff will stay out. All of this stuff will stay as is. That will stay as is. That's my Christmas tree that I didn't actually need. Haha. Funny how life works out. And then in here, this room is a mess, but the closet is section. These are going in one box for home. The other things are going in one box because they're off-season stuff. Everything in these cubes is going into a box, as well as that purse. I need to figure out a way to transport that without damaging it because I really like it and don't want it to get ruined. And all these shoes, but I've managed to clear out these drawers, everything in this desk, and then the things in this dresser my dad told me I don't have to take out, so I'm very excited. I don't have to do that. And then all these pillows have to go into a box, but I want to wash the pillowcases first. And then my typewriter also has to go into its little case, which is that tan thing down there. On the job hunting front, I've had interviews for 2 positions, one of which is, I think, probably too far away for me. One of which is in competition with the third. The 2 that I'm up against, one of them is remote, and one of them is in an office building in a suburb of Philly. So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to salary and whatever other benefits they can provide in terms of whether or not I take it. I'm gonna go and I have some things. I have a running to-do list on my phone that I keep thinking of things to add to it, so I'm gonna add some more things. Right now I've got mostly packing things, but I need to, like, you know, make sure that I finish this test, respond to emails. There is a freelance managing editor position that I'm interviewing for as well, and I'm doing an edit test for that right now. That would be an extra $1,000 a month that I would probably either put toward a desktop computer if I end up choosing to work remotely, or I would put it toward paying down student loans / saving for things like trips. I really hope that I get that additional position because it also, in addition to the extra income, would give me a title hike. Managing editor in the journalism world is very high, and also, I'm most excited for this, it would provide mentoring opportunities. A big part of the job description is mentoring contributors to this website, most of whom are college age or high school age, and that would be so much fun because I remember being where they were, and I know exactly what I needed to hear and how I needed to be taught, and while everyone learns differently, it gives me a good jumping off point to help them. I've talked too much, I'm sorry. I've kind of lived in isolation. I'm going to the bar tonight, and I'll take you with me on some camera or other. The quality's gonna change between my iPhone, this one, and probably my DSLR at some point, but I told a lot of the regulars that I spent time with when I was moonlighting over the weekend as a barback. I told a lot of the regulars that I knew that I was leaving and that Wednesday's gonna be my last night to hang out, so if you wanted to come hang out at the bar, I'm gonna be there. I don't expect a lot of them to show up because it is a Wednesday night, but maybe some of them will. I'll take you all along with that, but it's 11:15 now, and my lunch person's gonna be here soon, so I'm gonna do just some little piddly tasks. I need to get a refund on a concert ticket that I got for Birmingham. That's now not gonna happen. Hopefully I can go to the one in Philly. Probably not, though. Just gonna do some minor things, but I will check in with you guys a little later when I'm doing something interesting, but okay, bye.
And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer.
Scenes. Why do I have lens flares? Okay. Hello.
Greetings.
You ready for this? Are we?
Do I need lipstick?
No, you're fine.
Has to look natural. Here we are in an abandoned school.
I have lipstick that makes me look like an egg.
Why would you need that?
in case I look too alive. I feel like that's a valid point.
This is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna set this up.
That was my fear, truthfully, or birds. So can you direct yourself? No. Yeah, we're gonna ask me that question. No, like, can you just... I don't know. Those mine? No. Well, they can't be my mine or rocks, okay? I bought some when I started at 10. Cool. So I figured I'd need them. Came in handy. Well, we're also probably allergic to some crap in grass. All of us in silver, dude. I can't go.
I have like a dog back.
No. I'm just kidding. Do not accept the video on my Stay like that.
Turn your body a little this way, just a hair. Never mind, do that. Go back, that was weird. Spread your legs a little more. Bend down like you're a hopper taking pictures. That'll work. It's very good.
That's going on YouTube. Me on my second shot saying that's very thuggish. Sorry, that was very undignified. Do that, but you have to be serious. I hate you!
Try to find your reflection in the lens.
What?
Try to find your reflection.
I tried to voice our
No, try to find it. It's a technique that I've learned. Try to find it. Just focus on looking for it. For real. Like, don't just fake look for it.
You know me so well.
No, but I think guns. I think guns when I hear second shooter, not... See, I'm gonna get murdered in this room. I'm gonna die.
We're having a good time. I look like a gnome. Can I zoom this out? No, I'm zooming it in. I look like an egg.
I get this. She absolutely wants.
They're very short.
Huh?
They're very short.
I think I just heard thunder. Yes. Okay.
Just stepped on something that was soft. I stepped on something squishy.
Sorry about abandoning you, little friend. Let's go. If it starts to rain, I'm gonna freak out. Great. Fun.
It's a smile. I'm sorry. This looks stupid. It looks good. No. Okay, are we good? No, it looks stupid.
Yeah, look straight at me. Well, this.
Right.
Channel that anger.
Hi, I'm No, the whole ocean thing. Remember photographing the ocean? Just taking a picture of the Oh, yes. You can really put the camera down. No. Well, I'm in the city. That's me. Dave. Nobody can take me. You know what? That's yes. No, there's a hand. There's meeting at you? Yes. Yes, at me. You're meeting.
Thug life. Thug life. The only reason I'm not acting professional is because this is my sister. Otherwise, I'd be way more professional.
Turn around. Tell me what you. I don't know the words. Is May 19th, 2012. Save the date. I wonder what happened. Electric Boogaloo. What does that even mean? Is that a band? Simon Lewis's band. That's a good band name. A ghost. He's a ghost. What the heck is that? Oh, I remember when you got that.
You stand on the two sides so you can see the whole thing. And then look at it like you're as confused as you probably are. Like, tilt your face a little toward me. Look more to this way because you're turning it too. Turn your face toward me so I can see your expression of confusion. Or you can just point at it like you're being like, hey, what is this? Huh?
That last shot looked very editorial. Huh? It's time to go. You ready? You happy with what we did? Yeah, I'll try to edit them before. I don't really want to edit them in the truck. I'll probably try to edit them before we go.
Hey guys, it's Friday. I thought I would pop on here and update y'all. My mom and sister got here yesterday, as you know, if you saw. I didn't really get a lot of footage after they got into town because we were mostly just, you know, catching up and talking. We stayed up super late and now we're here. So I am alone at the moment. Erica is napping. My mom is working out, and I'm on my way to Walgreens and Ulta for me, Walgreens for mom. And I wanted to take a second and just catch y'all up. The footage you've seen before this is my sister and I went to an abandoned middle school out in the middle of nowhere. It's only about an hour and a half away from where I live, but it is really the middle of nowhere. So we went out there to take pictures, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that. She does not want to and doesn't really know how to take pictures of me, so I just went out with my camera and my lenses and shot, and also brought my vlog camera with to have like footage of me shooting. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And then we went home and had lunch and just slept for a while because we were all super tired. And now I'm going to Ulta because I need more foundation and concealer, and Walgreens to get some little odds and ends for my mom. And then tonight we were gonna stay in, but instead, in a shocking turn of events, my mom and sister were both like, let's go to the bar and do karaoke. So we're gonna go to the bar and do karaoke, which is gonna be fun. I'm probably not gonna participate because I don't really feel like getting judged and roasted by my mom for not singing correctly. The job search update is I had a video interview today for a position that would be really good in terms of being able to transition back into full-time journalism. It's like a journalism adjacent position. I would be working for a company that works with healthcare providers and practitioners to provide them with information. But I would be doing a lot of things that would transition really well back to journalism. I'd be writing, I'd be editing, I would be editing videos, I would be producing podcasts and other content. So everything on the resume in terms of skills would transfer really well back to journalism. So I would really enjoy that job. It sounds like something I would like. And title-wise, it is a title hike. So, and it's also a pay raise, which is nice. So I am really excited about. The only downside is that it is kind of far away from my parents' house. It's about 45 minutes to an hour commute, which wouldn't be great because I'm used to like driving up the street, and there's my job. The other job that I'm really seriously interviewing for is the remote position, and that one is, I don't know how I feel about that one. The last interview I had was this morning, and they want to talk to me again, and I did make that appointment. It's almost as if they want me to write biased news, and I want to get a little bit more clarity on that. I'm talking to their editor-in-chief, and I'm interviewing with him on Monday. And I kind of want to ask him, because there was something that the editor that was under him said to me that led me to believe that they're wanting me to write biased news, and I don't want to do that. So I want to just double check that, because if that's the case, then full stop, I'm not doing that. I am so far having fun with my family. It's a little bit stressful because my mom just does not function the way that she used to, and so she's really not able to multitask. She's really having trouble remembering things. She's better than I thought she'd be in a lot of ways, but she's also worse in a few ways that concern me, and so I'm just trying to A, help her, and B, be patient, because, you know, I'm still used to her being ept, and she is ept in a lot of ways, but she's also not anymore in ways she used to be, so that's kind of stressing me out, that, you know, I have to kind of try to figure out where and how to compensate. Sorry, I'm so tired. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. I figured I'd update y'all because, you know, it's been a while. And without, like, these introductory pieces of footage, I think y'all are gonna, like, watch all the goings on and be like, what's happening? So, I will see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go into Ulta and do some makeup shopping. Bye.
Isn't it cute though?
These are the magnets. And like those are the little signs, but
I just can't get over the fact that they have the mile liners like in the wild. The time honored. I don't feel super stable, the motto. My hands can't touch the ground. Oh boy. Are you good, sis? You! Don't rip the box. Still fit. Quick little update. Hi, we leave in not tomorrow morning, but the morning after that, so the time is fast approaching. I am terribly sunburned as per usual, and I'm also breaking out because I'm sunburned. It's great, but we're on our way to Birmingham right now to pick my dad up from the airport. My sister is driving. I'm not even gonna, they've been up there in the hotel, in my mom's hotel room, for like way too long, and I am sitting here bored. I guess I could eat my lunch. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, the time is drawing nigh for us to leave. Someone's staring at me. I'm very sad. I keep running into Clara though, which is really nice, but I'm really gonna miss her. I'm trying to mentally plan like a trip to New York City to kind of not be so sad, but it's not fun going alone, but I have no one to go with, so yay.
So we went to this botanical garden in Birmingham, Alabama. My face does not look like it matches my neck at all, but I promise it does. And it was really fun, and I took some pictures, and my sister even semi-voluntarily took some pictures of me, so I was excited by that. She never takes my picture. But anyway, those will be up on my Instagram if you want to see that. Now I'm sitting in a parking lot waiting for my mom to get out of her appointment, and my sister just went to go get her and see if she's like okay. We're going to Chipotle, and then we're going to pick up my dad, and then we're going to drive back for 2 hours. And then I'm probably going to get to see Clara one last time. She says she has some things that she wants to give me, but I ran into her yesterday and she said she was feeling sick, so she might not be able to see me. But we're going to the bar to shoot pool, and I'm gonna see if I can sneak away to get gifts from Clara, which is really kind. I don't know, people keep giving me things. Like someone gave me a freaking typewriter. It's huge, it's so heavy. But I don't know, it's very kind. But my mom and sister are coming back, so bye. He's my little supervisor boy. Where's my boy? All right, baby. Come here. Hi. Where's my boy? You're so sweet. Come on. I don't know if Grady's gonna love him, but oh, look at that.
Take him down to dad.
This is probably the last, so echoey, wow, I'm sorry. This is probably the last time we will ever see each other in this location, but this is probably the last time we'll ever see each other in this location. Wow, that's so weird. Anyway, it's about 6:30 right now, and I just got dropped off at the apartment. I'm gonna do some cleaning, mostly in the bathroom because it's kind of a mess, but I wanted to show you the empty apartment tour that you never got to see when I when I left. So I had this closet in my bedroom, and then this whole place is mine. Very large bedroom, which is really nice, but also kind of weird, because I didn't need that much space. And the bathroom, this living room, and a little dining nook kind of thing, and the kitchen, and that was it. But yeah, so it's all emptied out. My dad and sister were super fast, which was insane, and now I'm just gonna clean. I'm gonna change out of this. I went to my meeting and handed off the photographs that I was commissioned to take. They went over really well, and I got a price that I was really happy with. I've never, done this before, so I knocked a good portion off the price, but still more than I've ever made for doing something before, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna get to cleaning now. Hoping to be out of here by midnight. Hopefully that will happen. But yeah, we'll see. Though yeah, someone gave me this typewriter as a going away present, which is insane. It's so beautiful. Yeah. It's really weird to think about the fact that I'm never coming back to this place again. I better check the linen closet. Okay. I don't know, like I was really unhappy when I moved here, but I was happy here. Like, I met good people, and I'm really, really sad to lose them. So I'm also really tired. Like, I need to get the show on the road, but when we're in the U-Haul, I'm gonna start editing this footage, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking. The bathroom is really messy, so I have a lot to cover, but I just wanted to give you one last look at this empty room. This is the corner where I would sit to film. Okay. Lots of sadness, lots of memories, lots of what ifs. I wish that I had done more things that I didn't do, and you know how all that goes, but for the time I had, I am thankful, or at least I'm trying to be more happy that it happened than sad that it's over. But I'm gonna get to work. I need to change, clearly, and then I'm gonna clean. So I'll see you whenever I see you.
Many hours later.
So I snuck out to the bar to see my friends one last time, and then I got back and got ready for bed, clearly, and I forgot to get the very thing out of my trunk that I needed, which was my backpack here with like over $1,000 of tech supplies. So I'm doing great. Don't beat me, kids, be better. Anyway, I need to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I have to get up at 6. I love my life. Good morning, friends. I'm crouching on the floor because I don't have anywhere to sit and I'm freezing cold, even though it's August in the South, so I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's only 67 though.
That's why, but I'm regretting taking the t-shirt out of my suitcase. Anyway, it is 8 o'clock, or 8:30 rather, and we were supposed to leave at 8, and that clearly didn't happen. My back tire needed some air in it. Dad drove to get it refilled because it's one of the back tires, and it's gonna be rolling on 2 back tires for the entire trip, so the tires need to be okay. I'm sure as I'm editing this video, I will see like the downfall of my looks. Like, I just look exhausted and tired and not good as this time goes on. My cheek acne has never been worse. I have this giant cyst on the side of my neck. I have cystic acne, if you didn't know. That just is a thing that happens. It's like really bad. So I'm hoping my looks turn themselves around, because I do have an interview the day after we get into town, and I don't know when I'm gonna stop this vlog yet. I'm kind of just collecting all of these memories and trying to stick them in a way that makes even a little bit of sense. Last night I snuck out of the hotel room to see Clara one more time. We sat at the bar. It was like empty, so she was leaning on the counter and I was talking to her, and we talked for maybe like 2 hours, and it was kind of like when we first met each other. Like, we would do that a lot. The bar has been busy lately, and so recently, probably the past month and a half, every time I've gone there's been people, and so we haven't really gotten to have like meaningful conversations, but God was good and gave us some time to talk. And this doesn't feel like as final of a goodbye, because I'm seeing her when she comes to New York City in October. So that will feel like more of a permanent goodbye, because I will hopefully see her in April, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm really sad. I will miss her a lot, but I think it will suck more when she leaves me in New York, because, you know, it's 6 months versus a month and some change. So yeah, I am going to edit this video and work on my novel for the entire drive. We're driving it's 8 hours and 15 minutes with no traffic today, but you know, with traffic it's probably going to be even worse. We're trying to avoid the mountains. There's, you know, the Blue Ridge mountain range cuts straight through and connects with the Appalachian Mountains. So we're trying to avoid the mountains, but then the trade-off is that we go through pretty much every major city: Atlanta, Charlotte, Raleigh, or Raleigh, however you say it, and we just keep going up. So we'll go like up and around. So that's the trade-off. So we're hoping we don't hit traffic. My mom needs to text my dad because she's got his prescription sunglasses in her room still, and he kind of needs those to see and drive. Okay, I'm gonna go and just wait for my dad to get here, but I wanted to update you because we don't really get to do this often, and we'll get to do this even less once I get home. So I'm gonna go wait, try to find some meetups through that meetup app to spend time with people, but my prospects are bleak. But anyway, I don't know. Oh, we'll see. All right, see you later. I've spent most of this trip sleeping. We have 2.5 hours left to go. I'm gonna get there at like 8 o'clock. I'm having this internal battle right now about whether or not I should work out, because I'm exhausted, but also like the last time I worked out was the day before my mom and sister came, so I need to do that. Pray for us. I have like 3 brain cells.